That pop that greets the #1 UFC middleweight contender. He has emerged through the gauntlet at 185 pounds, and tonight, that elusive crack at UFC Gold.
Just getting here is an accomplishment because the waters are shark infested. Every single time you walk into the octagon, you are challenged at the highest level. So to get here is one thing. It's another thing to become the champion. He feels like tonight is his night to complete the journey, to finish writing his story and walking away with a championship belt.
There is a little bit of friction on this matchup, but most people would argue if any athlete is well-equipped to bottle that emotion and realize success on a big stage, it is this #1 contender. Those questions give way to answers here in a moment. Well, it took him just over a year on the UFC roster to realize a piece of this UFC middleweight championship. He is the last style bender, Israel Adesanya, a guy you tried to bring in to emulate John Jones back in the day.
Absolutely. You knew right away when you watched Israel fight that he has an ability to fight in so many different ways. If he's coming to play a part, he's going to play that part better than anyone else you can find.
Yeah.
It's because of the adaptability. It's his ability to change the way that he's fighting based on his opponent. In the Derek Brunson fight, he did a lot of kneeing because he knew Brunson was going to wrestle him. But in the fight against Kelvin Gastelum was a lot of punches and kicks because the wrestling threat was not so great. You gotta have that if you hope to compete and stay atop your division for a long time.
Israel Adesanya, once again, ready to engage in a big spot here tonight. Or tell the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Anthony Hernandez! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. Well, if you talk to Israel Adesanya, he'll tell you, I don't force the finish. I like to let it come to me, and that is certainly what happened in his UFC debut. But one thing to keep an eye out for is the takedown defense, because everybody is shooting at those legs of Adesanya. Oh, man, that could have felt good. Flush knee lands to the body by the taller fighter. Oh, Superman punch. Beautiful job with the hands there by Israel Adesanya. When you focus too much on the kicks, that's what happens. You get cracked with that Adesanya right hand. Hernandez gets the single leg takedown. Well played. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Now now inside the closed guard.
And beautiful submission attempt here.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Good job by the champ there. Slide back out.
Let's stand it out. Let's work.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
Now he's going full mount. Oh, he's got to be careful there. Yep. Using a lot of good movement.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Anthony Hernandez is right back to the full mount. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
He's got to start throwing down. Watch the armbar. Watch the armbar here.
Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tight.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold. And it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
Survive that knockdown. You're going to go out there and you're going to knock him down again and close the deal.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 2 is underway. And he blocks the shot there. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. All right, now a little separation between the two fighters. Both fighters throwing heat now. Gets back to his feet. Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation. Adesanya's got
Great timing on that double leg.
lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Adesanya. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
And he is back up to his feet. Fluffy Hernandez going for the takedown here, but he misses.
Another big takedown.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Hernandez. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Nice positional control here. Adesanya's in half guard. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut is opened up.
Scramble and go! Scramble and go!
this is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold, attacking armbar.
Ooh, arms in tight.
Belly down armbar.
Oh, he got out!
Notice how he got his body all the way across to the opposite side. Now, he's in the on belly, but it's much better than where he was before.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Fluffy Hernandez. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was for him, DC. And look at him walking back to that corner. He's feeling himself a little bit.
Oh, he's feeling himself, and look at his coaches. They're all celebrating because they know that if they stay the course, if they do the exact same thing, they may be able to find the finish this time.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Nice hit, nice.
Picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Big shot lands for both guys.
That strike blocked by Adesanya.
Oh, nice elbow.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count.
Shot hurt him.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Right hook to the head, blocked.
This is big. That's big.
Oh, big left hook there. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Nice job by him to get the knee to the target there, using his length exceptionally well tonight. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right.
Fast leg kick lands. But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again. Changing the position.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out! I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have? Yeah, I have.
10 seconds to go in the round. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
That's how we do it. Just like that. All night, all day, just like that. He can't mess with your striking. Just stay.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe, and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of a fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be hard. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more...
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Fluffy's going for a choke. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep. Knee on belly.
3 minutes to go. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Anthony Hernandez has got the full mount. Good, solid strike on the ground.
Oh.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
That was a slick transition.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Hernandez is trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Right, this is the last round now. Do not let this go to the judges. You've got to have faith in your striking. This guy cannot stand with you. Everything you got, go.
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but
Good.
every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly. You're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
Effective use of the jab there by Fluffy Hernandez. Wow, what a head kick. Nice punch by Hernandez. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
Well-timed overhand there by Anthony Fluffy Hernandez.
Oh, man, he lands another punch to the head.
Hernandez gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there.
Scramble and go! Scramble and go!
He passes to half guard,
drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Hernandez.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight.
And that will do it!
Holy smokes!
The winner by submission.
Oh my goodness, what a fight.
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position, he found the submission, he squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
We go to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 54 seconds of round number 5, declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Anthony
All right, so a major result here tonight as we continue to digest it. A submission win by the #1 contender, and he is now the new UFC middleweight champion. A tough night for the incumbent, an amazing night for the challenger, and he is celebrating the result in his corner right now. Congratulations are in order to the undisputed new king at 185 pounds.